Welcome to our Unit 6 pitch, where it's about a short horror film.
I'm Connie, this is Sabea, that's Lewis and that's Luke, and we are the Myth Touchers. The title of the film we are pitching today is Fallen. It's called Fallen because Fallen has two different meanings behind the word, just like our film has two different conflicting ideas. Fallen can mean literally falling down, but it can also mean dead, which the whole point of the film is that somebody has fallen after an injury and they are dead but don't realise it.
The reason we chose Myth Touchers is because it sounds quite funny, and also because our film is about myths, so things that aren't necessarily real, and also we touch on the subject of them, so we kind of mix and match the things together for Myth Touchers.
As I said before, I'm Courtney and I'm the producer. That means I'm the leader of the team and the overseer of everything. I take care of the more business side of things.
I'm Sabea, I'm the director. I work alongside with Courtney, therefore I direct the scenes, allocate the locations, where I go out and visit the locations to ensure that where we are filming is safe. And also my responsibility is the script, where I have to type it up and make sure it's done on time.
I'm Luke and I'm the cameraman. I have to make storyboards about the shots we're doing, and I also need to make sure the camera has a clear picture, and I also need to make sure the angle is right when I record. I also need to set up the tripod. I need to also look after the tripod, the camera, and also need to sign for all of the equipment I'm taking.
I'm Lewis, I'll be the sound manager for the project, and my role is basically making sure to come up with like the sound effects and background music that we want to use in our certain projects, which I will get back on later in the slideshow, but also make sure that I check the audio of the to make sure it's working properly, record the zoom to make sure we capture the audio when we're filming our certain scenes, but also hold the boom mic of the boom pole so that way we can make sure we can fully record the audio in while we're filming our certain scenes.
So here's the plot. The main character's name is Riley. They are walking down the street when they cross the road and they get hit by a car. They fall down and get back up again after being hit, thinking that they're still alive, not really feeling the impact, and are a bit panicked by the fact that they were just hit by a car. They try to speak to someone about it, but they don't respond to them, so they assume that they're just simply freaked out after what they have just seen, and the main character, Riley, decides to go get a drink from the store to calm down. They enter the store to purchase the drink, but the shopkeeper...
Because there's not a lot of people there, and also because we need to make it look like someone got run over, so we thought it'd be a nice quiet location to run someone over in a film. And then we also chose to go to Sabea's home, or house I should say, and use her bathroom because it's not very far away, so we thought it would be the most convenient option. We also chose to go to the park near Icknield because we thought it was quite quiet, and we also thought that it would be a good, nice location. And our final location will be a shop near Sabea's home because, again, it's not very far away, and also we feel like it would be the best way to possibly get the mysterious figure in the angle of the shop.
We will all be coming up with each of the props and costumes. Personally, I will be working on the fake love for when Riley finds out that he's dead, but also some loose change when Riley supposedly thinks that he has to pay for his water inside the shop. Luke will be also coming up with the bottle of water, and Courtney will be coming up with or the actor who plays Riley will be coming up with some casual clothes of what exactly Riley should wear while while we're filming all our second scenes, and Sabea will be coming up for a black cloak of exactly for the character of Death to wear, and thankfully Tracy, our tutor slash media teacher, allowed us to use her car to like film the scene when we are filming the accident.
The characters in the film, this hasn't been decided yet, but with our casting photo, which is placed on the presentation, we are hoping that someone will reach out to us, but we are looking for Riley, the main character, who is just a teenager, no specific gender, and then we will need a deaf, who is a black hooded figure that will be shown at the end. We also need a shopkeeper during our film as well, which we would need to go out and actually go and see. And we will also need a person who places the money on the counter. And we will hopefully get someone by putting this poster out on social media to target the audience and someone who actually wants to be in our film.
So the equipment that we would be using is a tripod, a camera, to be exact the camera is the Canon XF100, a Zoom audio recorder, a boom pole and a Rode microphone. The reason why we'll be using these equipments is because the tripod will keep the camera in place to get still and steady shots where they're needed. The camera obviously records things. The Zoom picks up audio the Zoom and the Rode mic and the boom pole will use together to get clear audio.
These are the things we chose for a mood board. We chose a black cloak, fake blood, and also these are significant things for our film. So when we do it, this fake blood will be used throughout the whole thing. The part will be quite a big part of the storyline, and black cloak will be seen throughout. Someone will be wearing.
Now these are examples of which exact kind of background music and sound effects that we are going to be used throughout most of the film, really. The sound effect I decided to choose is a car crash sound effect, which we'll be using at the beginning, but also towards the end of the film. And the background music I've decided to choose is basically make sure to use like whenever the hooded figure pops off the screen to make sure it makes it more creepy and mysterious.
Thank you for listening to our pitch. Is there any questions you'd like to ask?
Okay, very well done, guys. That's really good. So I'm going to start off, and then gents, I want you to follow on afterwards. So, Courtney, can you please tell me how the group plan on shooting the car crash, the car running over scene? Because obviously that's not something you can actually do.
No, we're going to use clever camera angles for that. So maybe film the car first record Riley walk out onto the road, obviously, then record the car coming. Then we can have a shot of maybe the driver realizing that they've hit someone. Then we can transition to Riley on the floor and obviously place in sound effects of the collision.
Okay. Question for Lewis. So that crash sound effect that you played, that sounds like it's crashing into a building. Do you think that's going to be effective for crashing into a person?
Yes, I do think that will be more effective really, but hopefully I will be able to find some more effects that I would like to use, like maybe like as soon as the screech stops I'll be able to add a thud effect to make it look like instead of actually hitting a building, he's actually hitting Riley instead.
Okay, brilliant. Right, let's start with Corey.
Okay, so the whole film is based around him being dead. How are you going to like portray that he's dead, or are you going to keep it like a mystery throughout?
Something that I had in mind is that throughout the film they don't have blood on their face from what the audience can see. It's only as soon as they see their own reflection that the blood is revealed to the audience as well as them, and that gives the impression that they're dead.
So basically throughout it is suspense, and towards the end we will see the real events of what actually happened.
Alright.
Farhad, please.
So what initiated your idea? Like, why did you guys choose to do myths?
Well, there are so many things like we can do myths about. There was quite a film made about this recently as well, which we enjoyed. And also, Courtney likes these types of films as well. But yeah, we really liked that idea actually.
Abdullah?
How are you going to fit all that into 4 minutes?
We will make sure that we plan it. Well, we come up with a storyboard of exactly, but we'll make sure we think about the time. Why is that? So for a certain bit, we'll be filming in this location to make sure we think about exactly how long we're going to be filming these certain scenes. So we'll make sure that at least all of our certain scenes are at least under a minute at maximum, at least. So that way, the whole thing could hopefully be exactly 4 minutes.
And Reniko?
How are you going to do the mirror scene?
Well, we're going to do the mirror scene because you see, once we're going to have like an angle of Riley, like in the background, like having a look in the mirror, and then the realization, and then it's going to look like it's the mirror, but actually we're going to have like the camera like in front of Riley, and then actually show the face of actually blood all over it, and then the hooded figure will pop up. So it will look like it will look a little bit like a mirror, but we'll make sure the camera will actually be in front of Riley. So we'll have a little bit of mirror effect to it.
So, anyone?
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
What contingency have you got in case the shopkeeper won't let you use the shop?
Probably just find another shop, or we'll film outside of the shop. So basically, instead of filming inside, we could film them actually coming out, and then we could show it'd be slightly easier to show the hooded figure as
On the other side of the road, where a lot of the college students go to during break and lunch time. Domino's Pizza. Hopefully that they'll allow us to film there.
Okay, last question then. So you've got 5 cast members that you need to fill. What are you going to do if you don't get 5 cast members?
I mean, like, we initially thought that we could use one of us.
Well, with the shopkeeper, we've already established if we can't actually get someone to be the shopkeeper, we'll simply just have someone shouting in from off screen and not actually show the shopkeeper. As for the person that Riley speaks to after the initial impact, as Spare said, we could easily use one of us because we're not going to be really showing the person because they're going to be kind of tucked up. Either that or we could use the death figure just not wearing the cloak.
Okay. So your film could work realistically with just the Riley character and the person driving the car.
Yeah, I mean, like, Riley is the main character. So
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well done. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.